Let's be honest, just saying the word Kama Sutra makes people twitch. If you're listening to this in public right now, you might even be tilting your screen away. We've been conditioned to think of it as the ancient Indian book of bedroom gymnastics, a collection of impossible yoga poses for the brave and the flexible. But what if I told you that for over a century, we've been victims of one of the most successful smear campaigns in history? What if the book you think is pornography is actually a masterclass on how to be a balanced, successful, and deeply happy human being? Today, we are breaking the stereotypes. It's time to take the Kama Sutra back and see it for what it truly is, the A to Z guide to life. To understand why we are so embarrassed, we have to look at 19th century Britain. When colonialists arrived in India, they didn't just want to conquer the land, they wanted to conquer the mind. Scholars like Max Muller famously said India had to be conquered again through education. The goal? To make Indians lose faith in their own culture. Then came Sir Richard Francis Burton in 1883. He translated the Kama Sutra through a Victorian lens, a society that was simultaneously obsessed with and terrified of sex. Burton ignored 80% of the book's wisdom on philosophy, finances, and social harmony. He hyper-focused on the erotic. Why? Because sex sells. The 20th century publishing industry finished the job, slapping vulgar covers on the text until the world forgot the Kama Sutra was ever about anything else. The Kama Sutra wasn't just written by one man in a dark room. Vatsyayana, the compiler, explains that this knowledge covers the three pillars of a perfect life: Dharma, your moral duty; Artha, your prosperity and career; and Kama, which means love, pleasure, and emotional fulfillment. Vatsyayana's genius was arguing that these three must be in total balance. You can't have a good life if you're rich but lonely, or moral but miserable. Only 20% of this book talks about physical possessions. The rest. It's a blueprint for society. It teaches that pleasure is sacred, but it must be practiced with mutual respect. It explicitly rejects force. It advocates for women's education and their active role in social life. It gives advice on how to choose a partner based on character, how to manage household finances, and even how to handle difficult social situations with dignity. It even lists the 64 arts. The Kama Sutra says that to be a truly attractive person, you should master music, painting, cooking, and even the art of conversation. We are living in a global mental health crisis. We are often lost in our relationships and stressed about our futures. The Kama Sutra was designed to be the antidote to that confusion. It's not a sex manual, it's a guide to human development. If we could grasp just one sentence from this book, that pleasure should never come at the expense of someone else's well being, the world would be a different place overnight. So, the next time you hear Kama Sutra, don't blush. Be proud. Our ancestors didn't just write a book about sex, they wrote a manual on how to live a beautiful, balanced, and dignified life.